Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Final Fantasy 14 Heaven's Ward. So, in this episode we will continue helping out as best we can, and well, we just arrived here in the last episode. And yeah, let's see what's going on down there. There, below us, Camp River's Meet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beasts below would make short work of us. Come. I know a path to the river's bed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternative route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Alright, here we are. There we go. Are you alright? I heard sounds of struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. Three heretics slain and one knight saved? Just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Master Richardson. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Not but white all around, until we saw shapes moving toward us. Running toward us, with naked steel in hand. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others. There was shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Hey, my lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all the traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must. Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see you to safety. All right. He has the right of it, Master Richardson. Whatever remains of the heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall. But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will not be far behind. And Joffrey, thank you. Alright. If I remember correctly, we have quite a ways to go. Actually not. Not that far, at least. The tracks continue to the north. Where the hell are they? Not that way. Ah, there it is. All right. There we go.
Looking for me, I presume.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No! It cannot be.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
What of the innocents who died when you attacked Foundation?
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Master Richardson, praise alone, you're alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. So they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse? It's a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that distract from your accomplishment. We have them on the round. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, my friend. And I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across months of ice and snow, I would say you are due to a few hours rest next to a warm fire. Yeah. Well, we went quite far. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, I can do this. Alright. Lord Artorial, Master Richardson, we're glad am I to see you both hale and whole. What news? You mean to say you hunt the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I. Lord Artorial, may it serve to remind our superiors what the houses Durender and Fort Thames could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Richardson have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality. Alright, I guess we are going back to foundations. The vigil, I believe, yes. There you are. Master Richardson, I would speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread. And quite frankly, those surrounding you beggars belief. But Harsherfont swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant your patronage. And he duly listened because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. The legacy of my father's soul in discretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fought with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea and the honored guest of House for Thames. My new comrade in arms, Harsherfont, dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear. And you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Harsherfont had the right of it all alone. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master Richardson. On that you have my word. Alright. What do we have here? Pretty critical hit. Yes, please. Master Richardson. My lord Count much desire to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artorial and Lord Emmanuel. If you would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanalane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord!
What is it? Speak.
Pray, forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
All right. But you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen. There are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your success. Even as we celebrate them. Tis like that on that one such member of House doesn't mail is manipulating Sir Gernot. For he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, but I am quite certain his masters knows better. Yet the truth will avail us not. If we cannot prove their innocence, you would do well to speak with Sir Emmerich at the congregation of our knights, most heavenly. He will know more of these changes. Alright. Let's get moving. Oh, we still have a couple of minutes left, so let's see if we can maybe finish up this quest too. It has been too long, Joffrey. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take it? Word of the detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanus Primal. Truly, I know not which is the more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grenarch's accusations are baseless. I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is Knight of the Heavens Ward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is impeccable, and I have not authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanians' horde. After proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course, in a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claims is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, trial by combat pits the accused against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphinaud and Mr. Satar would be expected to face Sir Germano and a second of his choosing. Another knight of the Heaven's Ward most like. Two of them? By the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphinaud's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mr. Satoru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skills and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I'm sure is Lord Harsefont. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. Wow, that's some braces. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphinaud at once and inform him of our intentions. Joffrey, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. That's also something that historically correct. Like there was a thing way back then that was called trial of combat, where the accused or the champion of the accused would fight the what should I call it? Would fight, and the winner would basically be right. Yeah, like you won, you have the gods on your side, blah 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 blah, and now you will get punished or you will get released, depending on who was actually winning. Which is, well, lack of other words, a very interesting system of law. Listen carefully, Joffrey. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the high adjudicator acknowledges Mr. Stataro's right to name a champion, That is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grinino's face when he sees his true opponent. Will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer you so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? Yes, I am.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grino de Zemile, brother of the Heaven's Ward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grino's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Oh. Well, this will be interesting.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
I have my pride.
Stand still.
I've got you now.
Down with you!
This isn't funny.
It's over.
All right, there we go. I mean, we won. The Fury has spoken. Alphanode Levieux Tataru Taru, you are hereby acquitted all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice through wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always. Alright, let's see here. So, I'm going to call it here. Because we are almost at the 50-minute mark here. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit the like button. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you like my content, feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.